Hello, so I've been meaning to film this video for a while now, but we went through like a hurricane and a lot of mess. So today I will be filming my red Diablo enclosure. And if you've seen my other videos, I started with plants and then I stopped plants and now I'm back to plants. So this one isn't all showy or anything. So starting on the outside, first thing you will see is grow lights, because again, I like to give 6 hours of just lighting for day and night cycles, a little more than just the open windows. And then you'll see this pipe is very rinky dink, but it is for the fogger to run. One fogger runs through like 5 enclosures. So that is all on the outside. Now let's open the inside. So again, as mentioned, this one is not all nice. It's actually before I even started ordering vents. So you will just notice like a metal mesh and 2-inch holes. Starting on the back, it's a lot of spag moss and then some rotwood. This is also before I started just crumbling rotwood and putting it in the soil. So eventually, whenever I upgrade them or change out the bin, I will put a piece of cork here and just have the rotwood crumpled. But you can tell they have definitely been eating it, especially like sometimes they'll mold and I guess they come over here and maybe eat it. And this is that mood moss that, again, if you watch my videos, I just hate it. And then there is some reindeer lichen and lots of leaves and a piece of limestone. And over here, I have a bamboo stick just for climbing. Now I usually use lichen sticks for this purpose. And then here's a piece of cork bark. Lots of leaves are under this. I noticed this area is like a kind of like a nursery for some of the babies. And then under it, if it will focus, there is another piece of lichen stick. And I think for that, I'm definitely not gonna buy that anymore. I'm gonna start buying like mossy sticks, because it's like they'll eat it for a week and then they no longer care about it. So up until this point, I keep it pretty wet. So only like 1/4 is dry. So on the dry side, I have cork and another piece of limestone from Amazon. I will never buy that again because, quite frankly, they're very small and very expensive. So I definitely recommend just getting them from your local gardening store or someone more reliable on Etsy. And then you will see I have leftover carrot here that they are eating. I split it up because they just like to fight, honestly. And you can see them out. So like I said, they like to fight. So I split it up like they're children. And under here, you can see where they pulled the dry minnow kind of under the cork. I will say, me personally, I do not like to, I don't really care to have my food hidden. I know some people will go ahead and hide it, but I don't, because it just keeps my anxiety lowered to be able to see them come out to eat. Now, if they pull it under something, I won't move it, but that is the reasoning. I will put it kind of out in the open. Now, when I first built this enclosure, my mindset, for whatever reason, was to put all the vents on the back side, because I have a 2-inch fan right here that's automated. It comes on every 6 hours for 2 minutes. So that's why I put the vents on the back side. But I think going forward, I would have put like 3 or 4 and spread it over the entire enclosure. Other than the ones that you can see out, I am not going to be flipping their cork this week. I have about 50 or 60 in here. And I still have like imposter syndrome, even though clearly it's going very well. I think like once a month I will see new babies in here. So I think maybe the main thing is 3/4 wet and 1/4 dry is how I like to keep them. And that's my video. Please feel free to ask any questions, and thanks for watching.